Welcome to Frequency Freaks Paranormal. Here we're going to try to look at some of our favorite paranormal teams and see if we can pull out any more fidelity out of the audio. That's going to be the main focus here. And we're getting a little derailed off the top because of this Conjuring House episode from Sam and Colby. I saw the episode originally when it aired. Kind of derailed my plans. I had to retool everything to prepare for this because it's a little different. We're going to try to visualize where the sounds are coming from. Typically, that's not what you need to do if you're going to analyze and enhance EVPs and phantom sounds. But this is a special case scenario, as I'm sure you know about all the controversy by now. So I'm a little late to the party here, but I'm going to try to drop my 2 cents in. Otherwise, you'll see a different form here, more short form, not going to take as long as this. This is definitely more detailed. If you guys see anything out there amongst the favorite paranormal teams that you think I might need to put some ears on, enhance, and bring to the forefront, drop a comment in any of the videos with the timestamp. Let me know. I'll jump on it. And that's what we're going to be doing here. But for now, we're going to get to this video, see if we can get to the bottom of this. Like, subscribe, comment. Let's get to it.
Done. See? Whoa.
Didn't that sound like it mocked me?
It's like an echo.
Hey.
Seek! Seek! Hello? Oh, it's only on Colby.
Hey.
What the fuck?
Wait, we're in a house. How is it echoing like that far away?
It's coming from behind you.
Really? I hear it over there?
So yeah, there in that clip, you hear that Sam and Colby hear this weird echoing. I've heard that before a few times. It's very rare. Just in the past, in the distant past, I've heard of this audio doppelganger type of deal. You might have heard people talk about it, how they've heard themselves or other people that they thought were them. This is kind of along the same lines of that. It's a very rare thing. Could it be faked for the skeptics? Yeah, I believe if I had to do it, I could probably pretty easily reproduce it. I may do a video just looking at that and seeing if I can replicate that. Let me know in the comments if you might want me to look into that and post a short video on it. But let's get into the analysis though anyway. I think we can pull it out. Let me just point out that the part you see with audio dropped out or lowered when people are talking, that's just to try to save your ears. Have to turn stuff up a lot and just trying to stop your ears from bleeding. Anyway, let's run that back. Yes, as you hear, that echo is actually there. It's pretty strange. Let's slow that down and take a listen to it. Yeah, so that was there. That wasn't really hard to pull out of the background there. It's pretty apparent. And let me know in the comment if you guys have had anything like that happen to you. I know I've heard of it a few times, but definitely comment below. Let me know if you have anything like that. You guys can post links too if you have links to anything that's similar. I'll take a look at it. Anyway, let's get a look at how they reacted to this.
What the fuck?
Wait, it's coming that way for you guys? It's coming in the kitchen for me. Hello, hello?
Didn't happen.
Hello, hello?
Say it one more time.
Hi!
What the fuck?
It's not happening anymore.
I'm really curious to see it.
Now right here, we're about to get into a really strange part. So the door handle in the background, in the, I guess, I don't know if that's the kitchen area or living room, there's a door that goes downstairs to the basement. The actual handle sounds like it lifts up and drops down. And it actually happened in another episode where they had Amanda from Mackie and Amanda in there. And I'm actually going to compare those clips and put those up as well as a short video. But yeah, take a listen to this.
If it's able to capture on camera, because it literally echoed back to you. Hello?
Was that like a door unlatched?
Hello?
Was that like a door unlatching?
Hello?
Was that like a door unlatching?
Yeah. Oh my god, yes, that's exactly what it was.
All right, so that was the original. Let's go ahead and bring the enhancement up. This was not too hard to pull out here.
Capture on camera, because it literally echoed back to you. Hello? Hello?
Capture on camera because they literally echoed back to you. Hello? Hello?
And yeah, that's pretty terrifying all in itself. It's pretty strange. Definitely not the first time something like that's happened. And I believe here in a second we'll see Sam and Cody's reaction to this and the fact that this happened when Amanda was in the house on a previous episode. Like I said, we'll be taking a look at that.
Do you remember when Amanda was sitting right here and she heard the door unlatch when we were doing the SS method?
In the basement, yeah.
That just happened again.
So yeah, that's a wild one right there. But let's move on, and we're now getting to Cody and Satori, so we'll let them introduce themselves.
I'm Satori Hawes.
I'm Cody Despian.
We're caretakers here at the Conjuring house, and we also communicate with the other side, I guess you could say.
All right, so let's jump into this now. So the first time I actually heard about something similar to this, it was many years ago, and I think it was through the story of Houdini, if I'm correct. This story is probably going all around now because I think it immediately got bust out about the Fox sisters. I didn't remember that name when I saw this episode, but I remember Houdini. I think his mother died, and he went around testing mediums to try to see if he could figure out if any of them were real. And because he was a magician, he was able to debunk pretty much all of them. So I remembered from that era and learning stuff about people doing tapping and different stuff they were faking during seances around that time period. That's what this reminded me of when I first saw it. Definitely threw me for a loop. And if they are faking it, it is a new spin on it. And it's pretty interesting. But we're going to go ahead and look at the visual 180-degree spectrum. I'm going to bring an image up here. It's not a graphic. It's not a fake, effect. This is the actual real-time visualization. This is one of the tools that we use in audio engineering. And this will let you see to a degree where the audio is generally coming from. This is all of the audio, so beware that, there's a lot of, people talking and moving around. Anytime the camera moves, anytime they change rooms, all of that changes the acoustics and the directions. If you look center line on the screen, you'll see that center line in the left and the right, and that's exactly where this audio is aiming for, your left and right spectrum. So this is one of the tools we're going to use here on this YouTube channel. I have many other tricks in the bag. Make sure you like and subscribe because there'll be much more stuff coming out. But let's get into this first clip and see what we can find out.
And you can hear my voice. I'm going to connect with Cody right now, and wherever you are, I'm going to ask you to come close to us and just stomp your feet or hit something as loud as you can so we know you're here, okay? So if you're around, I'm standing here in this living room area. Can you come in here, please?
I feel the vibrations.
If anybody's here, I'm going to ask you. Okay, if anybody's here, I'm going to ask you to make that same noise you just made, maybe, let's say, 4 times, to let me know you can hear me. 1, 2, 3, 4. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Might be a bit exciting. So, I know. Okay, hold on a second. So, I'm going.
Okay, so as we see here in the first example, you can kind of get an idea for what's going on. You have the center line, the left side and the right side. Maximum 180 degrees, but we're kind of focused a little more closer to the middle here because those thumps are pretty much coming right down the center line because he's aiming the camera at where he thinks it's coming from. So you're looking at the little bulges that pop out. I'll try to see if I can find it here. But the little bulges that pop out from the left and the right side of that center line at the top there, that's kind of where these are happening at for right now. Be advised that when you move around, when he changes positions or they go to another room, the acoustics are going to change. The direction is going to change a little bit here and there. So that gives you an idea of what's going on. Let me know down in the comments if I miss anything, if you see anything here. We're trying to see if we can see which direction are they coming from, and we'll go from there. But I'm going to enhance the thumps real quick. I'm only going to do this once because it's kind of unnecessary. You can hear them clearly, but I'm going to enhance them just so we can really hear what the beef of them sounds like.
It might be a bit exciting. So, I know. Okay. It might be a bit exciting. So, I know. Okay.
Might be a bit exciting. So, I know. Okay. Might be a bit exciting. So, I know. Okay.
And you saw there at the end when he had the camera facing him, those hits are coming in left of camera there, which is where they're both standing. Cody is closest to the camera there. So read from that what you may. There's some other clips where it gets a little clearer. Like say, yeah, if you go back here, now that's probably her voice right there in that particular frame. Let me see if I can go back. But yeah, the majority of the audio is coming from left of the camera because now it's facing Sam, and they're standing there to the left. So yeah, at the moment, which it's supposed to be right at them. So I guess that would, you got to read from that what you may. But I will say throughout this, it kind of seems like it's more focused around Cody. You'll see in later clips, it seems like the direction is mostly in Cody's main direction by itself. So anyway, we'll move on.
To play a little game. If you'd like to tell me your first name, I'm going to go through the alphabet. When I get to the first letter of your name, you're going to knock. I'll restart. When I get to the second letter, you're going to knock, and I'll keep restarting until I spell out things, okay?
Right there. Right there. That's an interesting one. Let's see if I'm going to go back frame by frame. See if I can, I think I passed it here, but I believe it's this spot right in here. Well, maybe not. Let me see.
Until I spell out things, okay?
Yeah, right there. There's a little peak to the left. Let me see if I can pull that out there. It's right in there. That's kind of how your thumps are looking. That skinny spire that bulges to the left. That one was interesting because it was to the left. Most of them you'll see it will be to the right when they're down here, pointing towards Cody. But some of them pop up to the left, and I'm wondering if that's because of the possible ability to switch sides. That he can do this with both legs. If this is Cody doing it, that he can do it with both legs or both feet. And you could get the impression that it's coming from the left or the right, even with this, because of where Sam is standing with the camera. So it could give that impression, because that center line, if you look, it's right over his toes, right in front of his leg, right in front of his knee. This is not a very good position to look from, but this is what we have. Let's go back over
The second
that.
letter you're going to knock, and I'll keep restarting until I spell out things, okay?
Yeah, right there. That little bump to the left.
And I'll keep restarting until I spell out things, okay?
Yeah, that little bump to the left is really interesting. Because it's different. You can go back and see the other ones pop up on the right side, and it's curious. But we got some more to look at, so let's get on with it.
For us.
What? Dude,
So-
this is everywhere.
Do you have something you'd like to say? Okay, how many words?
Well, can I ask her something first?
Mm-hmm.
Abigail, do you know who... Can you see me pointing? Do you know who this is? Can you tell us his name?
A, B, C.
Okay, so there, when Sam turns the camera and changes the center line, it becomes a little more clear that those knocks are coming from the right side, which is where both Cody and Satori are standing. Other than that, it's more difficult to to pinpoint it any further. But let's listen to that again.
A, B.
I think there's something that first tap in the beginning.
Do you have something you'd like to say?
That one right there. So you saw that one definitely was in Cody's direction. Now, it could mean that, we see them looking at the ground a lot, saying, "Oh, it's here, it's there," throughout the episode, and it, they kind of look more towards Cody's feet, in particular. So let's see.
Pointing? Do you know who this is? Can you tell us his name?
A, B, C.
Yeah, and see with Satori talking every millisecond, it's very difficult. If she hadn't been talking there, we probably would have got a really good sense when he turned, from him turning the camera, from him facing the camera, and then, the other way, and then turning it back towards them, and the knocking continuously happening there. We would have got a much clearer sight into what was going on. But they do enough talking, just enough talking, most of the time. Not all the time, but most of the time, to cover it up.
There are people here, not living people. Okay, do you know if they're from the house? 1 for yes, 2 for no? No. Are they new? Okay. How many people? Okay.
5'6"?
Very interesting clip here. As you saw, mostly from the left, there were a couple that it went straight down the center line. Now, again, that could mean that Cody switched sides to his right side, and it just kind of evens out more where you can't get that much of direction on it, where the other ones were on the left. That's possible in theory, but the fact, if they had all come from the left side, at least you could have said, well, if this is, paranormal and they're the tapping standing near them, then that would explain it. But so you had one there that was almost on the right side of the camera, which would have come from, Sam would have heard that in a different spot. If that's really, excuse me, if that's really what happened, he should have heard that differently. I do believe. Let's. Yeah, they're not identical.
Okay. How many people? Okay.
Yeah, it's hard to. They're definitely not identical.
Okay. How many people?
Yeah, most of those came from Cody's direction there, but both of them are standing over there to the left of the camera now. It wasn't extremely, like, if it had been, if it had been coming from Satori or her general direction or like right behind her, you should see it just like right now on the screen. You see that spire, that gray spire off to the left there. It should be more in that, it should come off the center line a little more. It shouldn't be that close to the center line. The fact that it is giving me a little more idea that it's coming from Cody more in his direction, in his location, his locale. But it is a very weird one. We'll move on.
Can we have a name of one person to start?
Okay. Ready? A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, L. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, A, B, L, I, B, A, B, L, I, B, B. More?
Libby?
Is there a last name? Okay. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, G, O, A.
Okay, so, yeah, this is just more kind of ambiguousness going on here. Too much cover. But this leads into a clip that I definitely wanted to make a statement on here next. But I also want to, just listening to that, point on again the sound of it, the actual sound of it to my ears, like it's how it's blunt, but it's like slightly muted. Not exactly like a hard thing on a surface. It's but like for somebody to be doing that with their toes, the low end that's in there, the low end frequencies that's in there, how heavy they are. It just again, if he's doing this with his joints, putting out that kind of force to create those kind of frequencies and that amplitude, that volume of how the thumps are hitting, he's going to be in a wheelchair. This is going to be, because that's the one thing that bothers me about the sounds is just they, for having tennis shoes on, as you see right there, having socks on top of that, even if he was doing it with his knees or his ankles, I haven't seen this done in person, and maybe there's some, if I can hear and see this in person, somebody doing this method, maybe I can get a better idea of how this is accomplished, just audio wise. Having all of that come down through those soft materials into the floor with that kind of pinpoint force is just it's mind-boggling. It's mind-boggling. So anyway, let's move on.
B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, A, B, A, B, C, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. Okay. Does this make sense for you? Do you need a break?
Yeah.
Okay. Can we take a quick break real quick?
Now, I had to put this in here because I definitely wanted to make a statement about this particular situation that you'll see in this episode with Sam. I have to just give a fair warning out to people. I know a lot of people, they have their beliefs. They want to believe that, when these things happen, that it's all fairy tales and gumdrops and lollipops and all that kind of stuff when it comes to the paranormal. And we'll see here. We'll do some exploration on this channel with my personal experience with this and recording this stuff. In my case, which was several years ago, over 10 years ago. You got to be very, very careful. Do not ever let anything paranormal get you into that state right there that you see on the screen. That is very dangerous. That is very, very dangerous. You don't know who that is, what that is. Just because they have information that seems like it's that nobody else would know. We'll get into it. Trust me. They know. They have ways of knowing a lot of things about you, a lot of things about other people. And there are entities that play a lot of games. They masquerade a lot. They love doing that. And we'll get deeper into that. But yeah, this is just a fair warning to really be careful. Be very, very careful when things are trying to tell you I'm so and so, or anyway. So we'll move on from that.
Around. Okay, we'll take a quick break. Okay, stay right there. Do you want me to bring you something?
Oh my fuck.
What? Who is it?
Libby Golok.
Your grandma?
It's my grandma.
No way.
The one that said onward and upward that started fucking
Everything.
everything.
Do you want me to get you tissues or something?
Sure.
Do you have tissues?
Oh, fuck, dude. Oh my god. There's no way in fucking hell they know anything.
As you know by now, there's all kind of ways. That's been exposed, so we're gonna move on.
They're here. So watch this real quick. So it's only when we do this. I don't know why.
Has that happened like ever since?
So that was a rare opportunity to hear it without too much talking over it. I'm gonna go back over that.
They're here. So watch this real quick. So it's only when we do this. I don't know why.
Again, it's basically just coming straight ahead. there's some deviation there. I could call it negligible, that the type of deviation off of the center line. It may be that it is in, slightly different spots right in front of them that the knocking's going on.
So watch this real quick.
See, right there, you had several hits, like 3 hits on Cody's side, and then on Satori's side, you got a couple of hits that came in there. Again, though, this is just a small range of motion off the center line. There's no big deviation. It isn't like there's a knock happening way across the room. You would see it spike over there or spike way over there on the other side. It's just right in the same space. And again, if he was switching, if this is coming from him and he was switching his legs or his ankles or his feet from left to right, that could be what we're seeing. But it's very interesting.
Do you mind if I try to see like where the noise is coming from?
Go right ahead.
Can you keep stomping your feet as much as possible?
Sometimes you'll hear it move around the room. Can you walk
Yeah, now it's over here.
Now it's over here.
Yeah, it is moving.
Dude, I can't even follow it.
It's moving.
Now that sounds like what I've been saying. That sounds like, I forgot I even had this clip lined up here. He went on either side of Cody's body, left to right. We didn't get any indication visually, at least I didn't see anything that would suggest it was coming from anywhere else than right in front of the camera, essentially, or, slightly to either side he puts the camera on. We got to go back.
It's coming from.
Go right ahead.
Can you keep stomping your feet as much as possible?
Sometimes you'll hear it move around the room. Can you walk
Yeah, now it's over here.
Now it's over here.
Yeah, it is moving.
Dude, I can't even follow it.
It's moving.
Do you mind if I try to see like where the noise is coming from?
Go right ahead.
Can you keep stomping your feet as much as possible?
Sometimes you'll hear it move around the room. Can you walk
Yeah, now it's over here.
Now it's over here.
Yeah, it is moving.
Dude, I can't even follow it.
Yeah, that's it seems like he just switched from the right side to the left side, right foot, right leg, right ankle, right knee, whatever it was, or I should say he started on the left and then switched to the right. To make it seem like to them that it was. I mean, we're not there. We could hear a lot better, of course, if we were there. But it doesn't seem like that went away anywhere. Like, if it had went down where you see the other woman's legs down there, down to that side or something, and or across the room to the left on the other side of the couch or something like that, we could get a clear deviation. And they could walk up to it with the camera as well and hone in on it. But it is tied directly to like the first square foot of where they're standing. So I don't know.
It's moving.
Can you stomp right here for me?
Can you come over here?
Oh my God.
Thank you. They're right there.
Is this Abigail?
Yeah. Would you like to continue? Okay. Did the person we just named, did they have a message? Okay. Okay. How many words? Okay.
Now, remember I said everything changes. Even when the person holding the camera, you notice they took a break. If you see the whole episode after Sam had his episode, his situation there, they took a break and they come back and they're standing in a different spot. He's not standing exactly where Sam was standing. And anytime you change any little thing, where the camera is at, where the microphone is at. It's gonna change the acoustics. It's gonna change how the sound bounces off of stuff, how it's received. And so now we're getting a clearer picture because the position is a better position than what it was before. So you saw there at the end, they're clearly starting to show towards Cody. It's clearly, and it's interesting that now we see the clips from before where, they're showing that they were doing, or he was doing the method by himself years ago. And then now, with you visually being able to see the direction that the stuff's coming from, and it's mostly, it just keeps zoning in on him. I don't know, man. It don't look too good, but I'm keeping an open mind. But we don't. I mean, you know what I mean? I'm trying here. I'm really trying here.
What is it? They just walked away.
Oh, yeah, that one. Okay, so all right. Well, yeah, that kind of gives it away there. So. I'm not working off a script here. I just have my clips that I pulled down that were of interest on the first view of this. So, yeah, she said, and they walked away. Let's play that again.
What is it? They just walked away.
I don't think so.
What is it? They just walked away.
Yeah, I don't see any indication when it comes to the audio that they just walked away. Maybe I'm just an idiot. It's possible.
What is it? They just walked away.
Yeah, man. I mean, as much as I would like to give them the benefit of the doubt on this.
What is it? They just walked away.
I got nothing but center line. Nothing. And you see it's aiming right. That center line again, we're standing in a position now where it's right over his toes, right in front of his knees, right in front of everything that he could be making this noise with. And yeah.
What is it?
All the spikes there are just right in front.
What is it? They just walked away.
They're just right there in front. So looking at this, if somebody just sent me this out of nowhere and said, we want you to analyze this and see the direction that I'd say as best as I can tell, it's coming from straight ahead. And the person there on the left that says, that turns her head and says it walks, and she just walked away. I'd say that was just an effect to make people believe, that there was a direction change, by her prompting it. And I believe that if this is being faked, the way that Cody did the knocks would have been, trying to change the amplitude gradually to make the walk away. So it's like, do it loud, a little bit lower, a little bit lower, a little bit lower, a little bit lower. If you do that and then you have somebody going, oh, look, it went that way, that definitely to the people there can suggest, subconsciously that, oh yeah, it did go away. They just heard the volume go down, him trying to make it fade out. And then, her just going, oh, it went that way. So that appears really, this clip, that appears to be what's going on here.
What is it? They just walked away.
So, anyway.
Oh my God! Wait, yeah.
Yeah, that was it. And then they're done for the night. So that's how that works.
You imagine what it must feel like for them to be able to get through right? To like communicate with you.
They're probably just as excited.
Yeah.
And
it's
just for
amazing.
reference, nothing
Yeah,
built
no, even-
into our sneakers.
I know.
or
Do you want me to
anything
take
like
it
that.
upstairs to show that nothing is rigged up
I mean,
downstairs?
not for us, but for the audience, any way that you can help them believe, please. Like, we believe 100%.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
You want us to go upstairs and you stay here, or do you want to go to the basement and...
I mean, because usually the sounds come from here. I mean,
Can we just stand
We can
there
go
real
anywhere.
quick, too?
Yeah.
right now.
Well, yeah. Let me.
No, I didn't catch that till right now. Maybe you guys just caught that. I did not catch that till right now. The head caretaker there. Yeah, that was a suspicious comment she just made. What?
from here. I mean,
Can we just...
them believe, please. Like, we believe 100%.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
You want us to go upstairs and you stay here, or do you want to go to the basement and...
I mean, because usually the sounds come from here. I mean,
That was highly suspicious. I really did not see that till just now. I mean, that's for her to interject there and say, "Oh, usually the sounds come from right here." Like almost like, no, don't go upstairs. Don't do that. Don't do that. You know what I mean? That's kind of the energy that had to it. Could just be me. That's just my opinion on it. Looking at it, I'm not saying that, I don't know whether what's going on here or not, but I'm just telling you, based on what I'm looking at, and I'm sure you see it. That was just very odd. That was an odd thing to say.
like, we believe 100%.
yeah,
But
yeah.
You want us to go upstairs and you stay here, or do you want to go to the basement and...
I mean, because usually the sounds come from here. I mean,
Can we just stand
We can
there
go
real
anywhere.
quick, too?
That was weird. I don't know what her complete thought was on that, but that was a weird thing to say. Almost like trying to signal to him, don't do that. That's you're gonna do too much and expose too much on accident. So here we are upstairs, total different environment, acoustics change. Let's see what happens.
So who's with us? Is this Abigail still?
Yep.
Abigail, is there any message that you wanted to give to Sam and Colby? Because they're going to be here for a week, as you know. Anything that you'd like them to know?
A B C D E F G H I J K L M N O P Q R S T U V W. A B C D E F G H I J K L M N O. A B C D E F G H I J K L M N O. Woods.
Looking.
The woods. There's something about the woods. Is that what you're saying? Okay.
Okay, what about the woods?
A B C D E F G H I J K L M N O P Q R S C A S A B no C A L M N O P Q R S T U
Cautious?
Be cautious
Be
in the
cautious
woods?
in the woods?
I'm interested also that the reason why I pulled this down, I'm interested in this right here. So it's spelled out woods, and you'll see in the episode how it talks about the woods. I'm going to be doing a video soon about this coming up in different investigations. The woods always come up. This isn't super common, but it has come up in a lot of other investigation, and I do have some theory on that and some things I want to point out that we can focus on by bringing them all together and looking at it. There are some things about the woods that we should be looking out for, so we will get into that. That was very interesting.
She's off to bed for the
Oh,
night.
we got another one of these. We're going to have to take a look at here.
She's off to bed for the night.
She's off to bed for the night, huh?
She's off to bed for the
Now,
night.
unfortunately, Sam pans the camera while this is going on, which is not the best case scenario to try to figure out where it's coming from because he's moving around. He's changing the center line. Let's see. Now, see, the beginning of this here. That almost seems like it is coming from this area, the area behind Colby there. You know, like, I don't know, is that the staircase is to the left though, isn't it? I don't know where the staircase is, but if that's the exit or if they walked out that way, maybe there's some credence to that because, you know, you got a lot that's kind of coming straight down the center. I mean, it's still really close to Cody, but yeah, it's hard. It's very hard to tell. That kind of looks like it's coming from away from him, behind him, down that doorway. And by the time Sam turns the camera, it's low enough now that, and Satori's talking, so it's covering what we would have heard if they had just totally stayed quiet. You might have been able to see those other steps bleeding off in the far right where the camera was. But this is how, you know, it's what makes this difficult. You got people talking, you got cameras moving, microphones moving. That was an interesting clip.
Good night, Abigail.
Walk right.
Now, Cody verifies what I just said here, and I trust you, I cut these clips up days ago. I don't remember, and so I'm kind of watching them again for the first time almost with you guys as I'm doing this. He says there, as you just saw, what we just were talking about before I even got to this clip, that it seems like from the audio evidence, it's down that door, you know, through that doorway. And he says, oh yeah, it was right past us out of this door. Now, that might be, we might have some evidence here that let's go back to that clip.
She's off to bed for the night. She's off to bed for the night.
Good night, Abigail. Walk right by.
She walked right by in there. That's
Is
funny.
anyone else here? Any other?
Hey, frequency freaks. That might be it right there.
She's off to bed for the night. She's off to bed for the night.
Yeah, that's.
Good night, Abigail. Walk right by.
She walked right by in there. That's
Is
funny.
anyone else here? Any other?
Well, that's going to wrap it up for this episode. We're going to put this in 2 parts. It's already gone longer than I planned. Once again, this format is kind of off base of what was planned for this channel. We were going to do mostly, just EVP and pulling different audio out of some of the episodes of all your favorite paranormal teams, just to try to bring more audio to the forefront and find out what's really going on. If you guys see any instances in any episodes that I might miss, I'm going to be looking in the comments. Post a link, post a timestamp. I will be looking at what you guys suggest that I should take a look at, pull down. I'll be doing shorts and full length videos on it. So yeah, man, come on back, like, subscribe, comment, let me know that you're interested, and I'm going to keep it cracking. So until next time.